To Hollywood Times Today. I'm Tequila Mockingbird, and you are?
I'm Georgia Van Kylenberg from Arts Bridging the Gap.
Hello. A pleasure to meet you. Tell us all about your project.
Yeah, so we are shutting down Hollywood Boulevard on May 22nd. The event runs from 12 till 4. In 2020, in June, during the civil unrest, we decided to paint all the boards at Hollywood and Vine with bright, colorful, uplifting messages, because as important as the protests and the changes were, I was just really upset about the negative tone, a lot of the violence that was happening, and really wanted to shift the tone towards a more positive, forwarding community, like everyone together towards a better future for everyone feel. So we know that art does that, and art creates a more positive pro-social environment. So we painted the boards, and during that time it was just such a meaningful experience. 50,000 people descended on us as we were painting on that Sunday, and so we kept the boards. And I insisted that we kept the boards because I think there's so many times in history where important things happen and people do things and it isn't remembered, and it's not art isn't used as a tool to continue to remember, and we wanted to do that. So we kept the boards, and we're bringing them back out now that we can gather in place, now that it's safer to be together outside. We are bringing the boards back out, putting them on Hollywood Boulevard on the street. And we are bringing out food and drink, and it's a very family friendly style event. There's dance and music, and there's participatory art, there's environmental art. There are a number of different partners that are coming out, and there's voter registration, and you can just be there. It's free to join and look at the art. We've got art from our young people. So we're a nonprofit organization. We teach arts education in schools and in community settings. And so a lot of our young people have shared their vision of unity with us, and we'll be sharing that art. And it really is just a way to say to everybody, so much incredible change was created in the last few years. And because we haven't been together, I don't think we've been able to look at each other in the eye or dance with each other or smile with each other and say, look at the good stuff that's happened. I think we've just been so isolated and alone. And when you do that, you tend to, as human beings, focus on the negative, because that's our way of being. That's just an animal instinct. But I think May 22nd is for us a day of let's focus on the positive. Let's remind each other the good things that we've done, and let's continue them. So that's our day.
That sounds fantastic. I would like to know what kind of music you'll be providing for the day's entertainment.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got 2 DJs and a band. So our DJ, we've got a Latino DJ who does a lot of community work here in LA. He's wonderful. And then we've got a special DJ at the end, DJ Rachel, who's from Uganda. She is I want to say very well known in Uganda and not so well known here, which is that sort of funny thing. But we wanted to promote her as part of the day. And then we have an incredible Afro jazz band as well coming to play. It's a group of musicians that have been put together by a young, I don't know if we call him young, but a man in LA that's really well known in the event jazz setting. He's fantastic. I'm just going to make sure I get his name right, if that's okay with you. Let me just, I'm like trying to find it so that I can say it properly. There we go. So our band, the band director, I guess he's putting the team together, is Munyongo. Munyongo is sort of drums and is vibraphone, and it's very old school, new school, which is what we wanted. We wanted something that was family friendly, but still a great background to the cultural element of the day, which is really embracing many different cultures. And I thought he and his team do that really, really well. So that's our music I'm hoping to get a bit of dancing in because dancing is so good for the soul. And we also have Mashup Dance Company performing as well. And we're hoping that we're just about to confirm a young group who are going to do a land, I don't want to say land acknowledgement because that's our job to acknowledge the land, but they will be doing a celebration, I guess, of the land, the Tongvan land that we are holding the event on. So we hope to have a young group do a performance, and we'll have a young Native woman who's going to share a little bit about the land that we're holding the event on. So that will involve some music as well.
Well, that is true because I am a historian, and Hollywood Boulevard is definitely part of the Indian nations, and that is holy land that we'll be working on at that time, correct?
Yeah, and that was a very important part for me as not only a white presenting person, but also as an Australian who wasn't born here. I feel doubly responsible for saying not only was I not born in this country, but this isn't my land, this is not originally my land. And we want to have young people who represent the Native community speak about that and dance to that and sing to that and whatever they choose to do, so that we can learn and be aware. And I'm actually really grateful because we'd asked them to do the land acknowledgement, and just yesterday they shared that learning for me that it's not their job to acknowledge the land. They know the land. It's their territory. It's our job to acknowledge the land, and then they complement that experience with knowledge and learning and community gathering. So that was a new one for me. I think we're in this incredible moment of learning so much right now. And I just think Tequila is such a wonderful opportunity even to just share that information with folks that come.
I also believe that the entire earth is our land, and that we're all not appropriating each other's culture. We're one culture under the universe. So how tell me what kind of foods you're planning to
Yeah. So we have 7 different restaurants that have jumped on board. They are all, it was very important to us for them to be from Hollywood Boulevard and from the surrounding area who would be providing the food. So each one of the restaurants, the 7 restaurants, have chosen a menu choice that they're going to offer in a sort of container, in a self-contained way. So you buy a ticket. And we've got Wood and Vine, who are, they were telling me they're doing pork belly sushi, which that's a new one. And a salad, right? We've got Fabulous, we've got Jude's Brewing Company, we've got the Breakfast Club. I'm trying to think who else we have. Oh gosh, I don't want to forget anybody. I met with them all yesterday. That's terrible that I'm blanking. We're hoping to have Lentica. They have been a little bit hard because one of the harder things, which we've really had to be mindful of, is that there is a labor shortage. And so when you're asking organizations to come out and give their day, it's not as easy as just them turning up. So we've got an incredible team that have come out to support it. And I met with them all yesterday, and the food sounds delicious. And there is going to be an Airstream that is doing alcoholic beverages. It's the coolest looking Airstream. So you can have the very unique experience, which I'm pretty sure has never happened before. I'm not a drinker myself, but if you are, you can be drinking your beer on Hollywood Boulevard on the street, listening to music on Sunday, May 22nd, which I don't think has ever been done before.
Not that I know of. We've had a lot of parties for the Hollywood Christmas parade, but you had to drink on the inside.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got the permit. So we're doing it.
That sounds fantastic. And is there any message that you would like to impart on our audience today?
Yeah, I'll share one little other piece that I just wanted to mention because it really speaks to how supportive the local community has been, and then a message, if that's okay. one of the important things to mention, I swear this is not like a gotta mention my sponsor, but I'm really impressed that Forever 21 is basically solely funding this. So Forever 21 is making a big commitment. They've changed their whole branding to Forever LA, and they really are making a commitment to celebrate what our community sees as Los Angeles, not what they want to project as what you should all look like, dress like, be like. And they, without a doubt, were like, yeah, we will cover this event, you know, and they've got their store there. So I'm excited to sort of see what we'll get to do. But it's been an incredible experience to have them, to have Ovation, our partners, PAL Hollywood, Wood and Vine, Broadway in Hollywood. We've got Sheila Kuehl's office has jumped on board to help support. There's just been so many different folks that have come on board and said, we want to be part of this. TSMA is doing all the social media. I actually can't contain the amount of people that want to come and support. I don't have the time to do the full phone calls and do that. I'm just so moved. And to that note, message wise to the community is you're all welcome. You're all invited. Every single person from every walk of life, regardless of your status, whether you're whatever identity you address, whatever thoughts you have about the world, whatever feelings you have about the world, whether you have a roof over your head, whether you're visiting, whether you're a tourist, whether, you know, anything, you are invited to be part of this day, because it is very important to us that we, like you said, we have to reframe what community means and culture means and identity as a whole. I think we're all in this incredible moment of really getting to explore our personal identities. But I think the most important thing to me is for us to see that our unique identity fits within one beautiful identity of our community. And we want to celebrate that and invite everybody to just see each other again. Like I said, for so long, we've been separate. And when we're alone and when we're away from people, we allow our judgments and our thoughts to rule how we see each other, not the truth and not who that person in front of us really is. And I want May 22nd to be a chance for all of us to get to see who is in front of us and who is part of our community. And I can't wait to just be there and, you know, get through all the organizing and just get to enjoy the community.
Yes, you've been working very hard, so it'll be nice to see the payoff. Yes.
Yes, I texted somebody today and I said, I can't wait for May 22nd, the day before the day I get my life back.
Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, so it is the 22nd.
Yes, Sunday, May 22nd.
And the time?
12 till 4. And it's Hollywood Boulevard between Highland and Orange Avenue. So you can't miss it.
Right near the Grauman's Chinese Theater and the Walk of Fame, the Stars, and in the heart of Hollywood, California. Thank you so much, Georgia. It's been such a pleasure to meet you and talk with you. Thank you for your help bringing the community together.
It's my absolute joy, and I hope we get to see you on the day.
You will see me. Thank you so much.
Bye.
I love you.